So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
I couldn't save him. I tried. I really tried. Anyway, guys, hey, it's Masamaki 21 here with another installment to one of my current Let's Plays, Deadly Premonition. What's happening here? Things are going on. I got my beer.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin. A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there.
The graveyard.
Have you figured it out, Zach?
That's what I was saying.
It must be the graveyard.
See, I knew it before he even
Lots of
knew
people
it.
there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
Maybe we'll get to see Brian the Insomniac. I've been saying I wanted to go see him for a while, but I haven't actually gotten the chance to go back there, but the game is giving me the opportunity now. Let's take a new cop car, one that has gas. So, continuing from where I left off, we actually visited Harry in the last episode, and he gave us a little hint that we should be... What happened? My screen just went black. He gave us a hint that we should be going to somewhere that's quiet. It's crowded but quiet. And I said in the last episode that it's a graveyard. And in this episode, York is like, it's a graveyard. So, yeah, there we go. So here's the thing. I finished Yakuza, so I decided to move Deadly Premonition over to Mondays instead of Fridays. Just to get the episodes out as soon as possible. I don't think I'm going to be doing another Let's Play just yet. I honestly don't know what to play, so where are we going? Can I take this beaten off? Let's take the beaten off path. Anyway, I don't even want to talk to... But I got to, because sometimes it gives information in regards to what's happening.
So, Zach, about Emily.
Unless it's about Emily,
My
then I
first
really don't
impression
care.
when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now.
So I'm getting Agent Honor from driving
she's
off
pretty
of the
mesmerizing.
road. This isn't even a road.
Exactly.
This is like a path you should
interested
be able to
in you.
walk on.
Did you make a move on her? No, don't
There's
answer.
like these
Just
bones
ask.
that you can collect. I can't remember what you get
if
if
you
you
like
find
her,
them.
I won't
I
stand
think
in the
I
way,
talked about them
but
like
I'd like to hear the
way
truth.
early on in my Let's Play.
because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship.
Wait, I gotta keep going
Me?
this way. No, not this way.
I'm
but,
just
turn right.
interested in her, that's all. He doesn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts. when
These are
she's
just
around.
littered all over the... Who leaves
Doesn't have
around
that
Agent Honor? It's just
cautious,
all
you
over the
know.
place.
It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship. I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem. You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach? Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
Yes, let the guy inside of your head teach you how to talk to women. See how far you get, because you're not gonna get very far. I'm just saying. Am I going the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Let's go see if I can get that bone. I think there's like 20 or 30 of them you gotta find, but let's go pick this one out. And again, I can't remember what you get if you collect them. I will probably look it up after I'm done recording, because I've been saying it a lot, saying how, oh, there's these bones, and you collect them and you get something if you get them all, but I can never remember, and I always forget to look it up. So once I'm done with this recording, I'm probably going to go take a look
Zach,
and see
we're
what you get.
supposed to play along with Harry's little game, remember? I know. I'm with you.
Sternum. I believe you build a skeleton. Look at the frame rate. So here's another thing I actually wanted to say in regards to
But
the
we've
Let's
got
Play.
3 victims now. A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
So now we're finding body parts. Also, there's a dog over here. I heard it barking when I got out of the car. Also, I forgot to close my window, so if you hear like car sounds, I apologize. I'm actually gonna go close it right now. Alright, I'm back. I was actually, because last time I played some games, I completely forgot to charge my controller. And again, because the only time I play my PS3 is to do the recordings. As you can see, the battery is low. The reason why I'm not charging it now is because for whatever reason, whenever I plug it into the whenever I plug the charger into the controller, it doesn't seem to keep the controller on for some reason. Like, the controller just forces itself off to charge, so I can't charge it and use it at the same time for some reason. I'm not gonna say that's like all PS3 controllers. I think it's just mine. Mine is all beaten up. It's old. I really need to get a new one. I just have it. Oh, there's a deer. The lowest frame rate deer I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Is there another skeleton around here? I might grab it. Or bone body part. Where's the path? There should be a path over here. Oh, here it is. I see it. But yeah, in regards to the frame rate, I was saying, YouTube now allows 60 frames per second. I don't know if they've rolled it out to everybody at this point in time, but there have been some YouTubers who have said, yeah, there's 60 frames per second now. You can upload your 60 frame videos, and people will be able to see it if they watch it in like the full resolution or whatever. And I was saying how this is one of the games I will most likely not, or definitely won't, upload in 60 FPS, because this game does not run 60 FPS on the console. This game runs at like sub 30 for whatever reason. Like, the PS3 version just does not function correctly when it comes to frame rate. The only time the frame rate is actually 60 frames is when you pause the game and go like mess with the options in the menu and stuff like that. That's the only time. Outside of that, the game runs 30 and sometimes even lower than that, depending on what's happening. Like, if you pick up an item, the frame rate just drops and the item just kind of switches in slow motion, as well as how you just saw that deer that I drove by. It just kind of ran away in slow motion.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet.
Until you see the monsters. It's a hole. Is there, oh, I thought that was blood back there. That's probably the... hey, there's Brian the Insomniac.
Hey, Brian.
The sky changed color, by the way, so
Mr.
that means...
Agent, how are you?
Fights are about to go down.
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Oh, is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian. The fun is about to begin.
Walk with me, Brian.
I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds?
I mean,
red seeds?
I saw them from the sky angle.
That tree does.
That tree does.
And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Looks more like it's covered. Like, the tree looks like it's covered in blood. Is that supposed to be like the tree sap for those type of trees? All right, so we're in the darkness world right now. What's here? Get out of the way, Brian. Green tomato. Take. Don't need it, but take it anyway. All right, so we're gonna have enemies in this particular... We can talk to Brian again, so let's do that. See what he has to say. Red seeds beyond the fence. I can't go get them, so that means I have to go do it because, you know, Brian is lazy. How do I mess with my inventory again? Alright, there we go. Let's use the golf club. Alright, this looks pretty locked up. I guess we can't go that way. So the game obviously wants me to take the beaten path this way, or go off the beaten path, and go around fighting these guys, or do a cutscene for no reason. Oh, it just went. You can easily climb over that. Those aren't even high enough. But game logic. So stop it. I have no idea what you said, but can you get out of my way, please? I honestly don't care what you want and what you don't want. So this is one of the points where you just gotta keep moving because they keep coming. As you can see, the black splotches. That guy's a gun. Luckily, the golf club is like a one-hit kill. But it's broken now, so let's keep going. I got the shotty for your body. Sit down. Gives me a reason to actually use it. Excuse me. You should be dead, buddy. But whatever. Ah, come on! Get off of me! At least I'm getting some, like, action. Because most of the time in this game is just... Most of the time it's just kind of slow pace. Really. Reload. Sit down, cat. Oh, he blocked. With a shovel, somehow. What'd you drop? Get out of the way. I can't carry any more of these. Send it to the toolbox. It's ammo for the, submachine gun. I don't know how that one broke. I wasn't even aiming at it, but whatever. I gotta push these. And they're still behind me, by the way, so... You know. But they're not really a threat, to be honest. Can I stop? Thank you. Alright, we're here. It's just a little thing, you know? Just no biggie, and then the sky just turns back to normal. Kind of makes me wonder if York is, like, having these... psychological episodes, and he's not actually fighting monsters, it's just in his head. But,
about these seeds. They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
What does that even mean? It is as if walking into a pool with a bottle of water? What? What? Doesn't make any sense. Let me reload my shotgun. That was either a dog or a demonic creature. That's the dog. I said this before. I was actually saying this earlier. There's dogs in the game. They turn into like the demon dogs at night, so you just have to be careful. At nighttime, you can fight them. Outside of that, I don't think you actually fight the dogs. Unless you go to an area that's, like, late at night. It's a bone from the left foot of a human. Take it. You got left foot bone. Isn't there, like, 200 and something bones in the human body or something? I mean, I'm pretty sure the game's not going to make me find all of them.
To the case, but
yeah, you already said all that. He says the same thing every time you find one. So there's no point in watching that same cutscene over and over. Alright, let's get out of here. Can I actually go out this way? Why is this even locked? Are people seriously coming into this graveyard to steal these seeds? I mean, obviously, because the killer is using it. I can't even... Oh, I was about to say, I can't even fit back out. You guys somehow managed to get in, but couldn't get back out. Is Brian still there? I don't see him. Probably walked away to go do something. Left me in the graveyard with your demonic dog. Oh no, you're still here. Hey. Bad seeds. I won't touch them. But you allow them to grow in the graveyard that you manage? That doesn't make any sense. You think the seeds are bad. I can push this box. Why, I don't know. You allow the seeds to grow, right? What? Don't you dare charge me. I will shoot you in the face. Look at him. Anyway. Can I go in here? No. Alright, let's go. I don't need to save. I think that's the city hall bell ringing right now. This grave has been dug up. Why would anyone do such a thing? Well, I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe Brian was working. Maybe he didn't dig the grave up. Maybe he was setting a grave for someone. But I mean, hell, York knows better than I do. So I should have just ran through it. Jesus, almost as bad as Resident Evil. Or, okay, I was actually referring to Resident Evil 4, when, like, it gives, or Resident Evil 4 and above, where it gives you the option to, like, slowly open the door, or karate kick the door open, because why not? Alright, where am I going? But yeah, in terms of frame rate, I won't be doing this particular game in 60. This will continue to be 30. I've been doing rendering and uploadings of this of 30 frames per second because the game barely goes above that. So it doesn't go above that. What am I saying, barely? The game runs at 30 and it's like hard locked at that, and most of the time it goes below that, which is not good. The PC version, on the other hand, runs at 60. So if I was doing the PC version of this game, I would gladly do the 60 frames with that one, but I'm not. In terms of Mr. Mosquito 2, I'll be doing that in 60, because that game actually runs in 60 frames. Like a lot of PS2 games, most PS2 games actually ran 60 frames per second. It's not, the thing is, like, people seem to think 60 frames is a new thing. Like, it's like, most games are fine at 30. Like, games prior to the 7th gen consoles, where am I going? This way. To the 7th, like, things are popping in, which is why I got a little confused. Games prior to the 7th gen consoles actually ran at 60 frames, which is a little crazy. I didn't originally know that. I was just like, yeah. I looked it up, and there's a lot of games that are like on PS2 and whatnot. There's that deer again that runs away in slow motion. Okay, that's the path I gotta take. So let's back it up and go this way. I believe I'm almost done with the game. We're in episode 3. I believe there's only 3 episodes. I could be wrong. And we're at like part or chapter 15, I believe. So I can't remember how long the game is. And as if you watched my last episode of Yakuza 3, you'd know that I'm terrible at judging when the game is almost done, even after I've played the game. So I've already played Deadly Premonition, and I've already played Yakuza 3, but I couldn't even remember how long Yakuza 3 was up until the point where I got to the end of the game, and I was like, oh, it's done. So I'm gonna try my best not to misjudge this game. Alright, I'm here. I slowly started killing the car as I started coming this way. Like, that tiny path is dangerous. Bump into the walls pretty easily. So every time I hit the wall, I lost like 2 health on the car. Alright, so we're back to Harry's house.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
So says Mr. Stewart. First aid kit, small, recovers a small amount of health. I might have to use one of those for once. Or I think I've used one before, but it's like very frequently or infrequently I'm using health items. So whenever I get the opportunity to use one, I'm like, yeah, I can heal myself now, because the game doesn't really give me that ability. Or it's like the game is not hard to the point of needing to heal, is what I'm trying to say. The game is fairly easy. Fairly easy. And the door locked behind me. Stop doing that with your magic. Is he gonna say the same stuff he did last time? Did he rotate that direction last time? I don't remember.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please proceed to Mr. Stewart's room. There he awaits you, I shall assume.
Do I have to do a puzzle again just to get in there? Or are you just gonna... Where did the... Oh, never mind. Where did the piano go? Yeah, I'm on a different... It rotated a different way, because this is a completely different hall. Because I remember it being... Everything was the opposite direction. So the game is making me do another puzzle. 14, 23, 26. Okay. Ooh. Toolbox. Can I buy a gun? Panda bear. Or a sword or something? I think I currently have a katana, and you can only have one, so... Yeah, it won't let you carry more than one. I have a shotgun. I don't even know why I'd give me the option to buy one. I already own one. I believe I have plenty of shotgun ammo. No, I'll buy more. Why not? I actually don't know how much I have, so I'm just gonna buy a box. I don't know how many bullets you get out of the box, though, so... Do I have a saber? Because again, the reason why I'm buying this stuff is the game doesn't really give you anything to use your money on, from what I've seen. So I just pretty much buy whatever the game will allow me to buy. This is not one of the rooms that I should be looking in. Or was it? I don't know. I didn't see an umbrella. There's an umbrella here, but I can't mess with it. Why would you... Oh, because it's locked. I'm like, why would you slowly try to open the door? This place is completely different from the last place. Hello. Hello. Huh. Puzzles aplenty. This door locked too? Yeah. I gotta go look back at the numbers again because I can't remember what they were. Oh, that scared the shit out of me, that random statue. 14, 23, 26. 14, 23, 26. Can I go in here? No, it's locked. After I finish the puzzle, it'll probably let me in. So I pretty much just gotta push these guys in the right spot. I guess I'll push you to 14. Creepy green eyes. And I guess you will be 23. Where are you at right now? 40, so I can bump you up. Actually, you can be 26. You're already pretty much there. Where are you at? You're like all the way down here. You're a jerk. York is gonna give himself a back spasm. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. This is like old school Resident Evil right here. This really is. So here's the thing. I know this is like completely not on the topic of this game, but this makes me think of it. I played Evil Within recently. Or not recently, but like around the time it came out, I played it. And it kind of had that, I don't want to say old school, but it felt like Resident Evil 4 for the most part. And I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest. I mean, if you're the type of person who likes Resident Evil 4, then I don't see any issue with someone enjoying the Evil Within. But I personally did not really like the game, mainly because of the close camera angle to the character. I didn't really like that, as well as the cinema style black bars that they used in the game. I didn't like that either. They recently updated the game to where it was, where am I going? 26. Yeah, gotta go this way. They recently updated the game so you can now have the black bars taken off. And I think they added a 60 frames per second option for the PC version. I don't know if they added that for the console versions. But either way, I'm just like still skeptical of the game. They recently came out with a demo for it, and the demo contains the first 3 chapters of the game. So it's like, how bad can your game be doing for you to like release a demo that allows the consumer to play the first 3 chapters without actually buying the game? Alright, so now we're on this side. This long... Is this a loop? No. It's actually led somewhere. Huh. Is this Harry's closet? Because there are women's clothes in here. This is straight women's clothes. Why is this in here? Who's dressing up as a woman? Because Harry's not a woman. Did he have a wife? I don't think he did. I can't think of him having a wife. I don't remember him having a wife. Oh, that's locked. That's why I couldn't get in. It's locked on this side. Hey-ya! Can't see where I'm aiming. 360, no scope! This is not even... Oh, look at that. Bam! I did it on the first try. I don't believe any of the other attempts you saw. But this is not worth using against anything. I don't think it actually can kill anything, to be honest. I've never attempted to use it on an enemy, and I kind of don't want it because I feel that it wouldn't be useful. It doesn't have a target. Like, you don't see the targeting reticule, so you can't really aim too well with it. Is this door locked too? Yeah, let's take care of it. Wheat. Wheat. Boom. Darts Master, disaster. That door doesn't even open. What's in here? Oh, I can't get in there. Put my weapon away, make sure nobody knows. Harry, did you move rooms? Is that what's going on? Or is this your bedroom? Oh, this is... Oh, wow, this is a completely different room. It's a nice place you got here, buddy. Resident Evil Mansion. This is the only explanation I can think of.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
So says Mr. Francis York Morgan.
York, as you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
What is going on here? Is he typing what he's saying, or is he actually saying that? Or is he doing both?
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Red started to become a rising threat.
Why is this a thing?
Constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane. Their deaths are real, not folklore, not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real, but under
This is...
One could say that it was completely erased from history.
I'm sorry, but this is like Resident Evil in a nutshell.
You think would be able to do something like that?
I can't help it. But it's like, erased from
The
history. That's Umbrella right there.
Very good.
They covered it up.
Model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there.
How old are you? What the hell was
I
that?
saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your raincoat killer. The new raincoat killer, if you will. The new raincoat killer. Yes, let's call him that. After all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about is the new one. Between 10 and 20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special, and someone else did too. The human imagination can lead to tragedy sometimes. Someone linked the red seeds
Because
to
that's
the
how you light
serial
a cigarette.
legend.
Don't have the flame touch it at all.
If you
Oh,
eat
man.
the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal. This new fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving and changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil rumor. People on the other side of the planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased. Well, not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me.
I have come to your house again.
Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
But you just said it's my job and my duty to look into it. But now you're gonna tell me everything?
It's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
I won't have no fun with no old man. Alright, that's the end of the chapter. I believe the game is calling them. Yeah, the chapters. 350. All that 13. There's 1 3 3 3 3. Man, I'm so rich. There's nothing to do with the money in this game. Let's save. Come on, PlayStation 3. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Alright, I kind of want to end it here. I know I've been making these episodes a little short. I've been doing them like every chapter. And the chapters really aren't that long. Hopefully the next couple of chapters are longer, because these last few ones have been like little short. Go here, go there, get that done, get this done. And then it's just like, okay, now end of chapter. Some chapters are like 10, 15 minutes long in this game for some reason. So I apologize for the short episodes. I just have to do other recordings and I have to edit other things for the YouTube channel and stuff like that. I want to have things ready to be uploaded at times, because now I have a schedule and I want to keep the schedule going. I don't want to mess up the schedule. So I hope you guys enjoyed this new part of Deadly Premonition. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.